Guys, how's it going? So we are going to take a look at our new ALTOIDS 10 survival kit. Now we made one of these last year. We done an overnight test with it, and we're going to be doing the same with this one right here. Now this right here is not intended to be the best overall, the best well-rounded ALTOIDS survival 10. This one is going to incorporate some different items compared to the last one that we did, and this is all, you know, just in the sake of taking these things out and actually field testing them and using them, and then we'll talk about a couple of the things that, you know, you could put in here instead of what we've got. And now the main reason I'm doing this right now is because at the time that I packaged this to begin with, I didn't have any aluminum foil, so I just took and folded up a piece that we'll need that we'll put in the bottom of this, because for this kit and in the overnight test we'll do with it, we're only going to be utilizing items that fit within the tin, and not anything that you can attach to the outside. The only outside things that I have put on this is we'll have some tape around the edge for waterproofness and just to help keep the lid from accidentally opening whenever you're carrying it. And then something that I added that I've never seen on one of these kits before is some of this glow-in-the-dark tape. Now this is from Countycom. It's Countycom glow-in-the-dark tape, and it just gets charged up by sunlight. You can charge it with a flashlight. Any type of light that you're using around camp will take and start to charge up this light. So I will set this down right here just on the mat, and I just have took this out of a jacket pocket, so just a couple seconds of light, and then I'll turn the main light off, and you can see that glow-in-the-dark strip very easily. This will be crucial if you was to accidentally drop this or lose this during you know, a nighttime situation, since we only have a small light in this kit, and it would make locating this thing a heck of a lot easier. So I thought that was just a nice little addition to throw on the outside of the kit. Moving into the components, obviously we will have a piece of tin foil. I'm not going to repackage this on video. Another thing to note is if you're watching this the day that this drops, I will actually be out at this time that you're seeing it right now, field testing it. So if you're watching this when this drops tomorrow, that video should be up, so you'll be able to see how this thing actually performed in an overnight test. And if you're watching this 2 years from now, make sure you go check out that video. So straight off the bat, even with it, you know, the tape off, it's not like this thing is just busting out of the seams. I feel like that's kind of something that's important, because you want to stuff as much as you can, but you don't want to compromise the functioning of your lid. So opening this thing up, right up front, I've got, that doesn't want to focus too well, but we have got a alcohol prep pad, good for cleaning wounds, could be used for fire starting, a lot of different uses there. One high-end item is, a lot of times you just see the button lights. This is a Robbie Vaughn, which model is this? This is the Robbie Vaughn A2 stainless steel light. This thing can get insanely bright, but on its lowest setting, it has like just a really nice little light, similar to what a button light would, that you could use around camp for small tasks. And if you use it in this low light configuration, it has a much longer battery life. Plus this thing is waterproof as long as the charging port is closed, and it's just a much sturdier construction. Now, you could step on this, you could drop it on a rock, it's not going to hurt this bad boy. And then right here I've got a hank of this really strong, I don't think this is Kevlar cord, it's whatever this is, from, I think it's Atwood Ropes, and it's just this, I think it's 100+ pound test rope, and so we've actually got a good bit of it in that small hank right there. So that is our cordage option. Here is a tiny whistle. So yeah, like I barely put any air into that. That's super loud. This actually came off the end of my Atomic Bear ferro rod rope handle. I didn't, I never really used that whole system, so I took the ferro rod off, and then I just had the lanyard in this, so I detached it, and it was a perfect size little whistle to fit in a kit this size. Here I've got a thing of snare wire. Then right there is a fire plug that I broke up to kind of just help fit the profile better. Now here is a BCB ferro rod with bubble compass. Now I have found that for a bubble compass, this thing is pretty dang accurate. Now, like, it's not something you're going to be going on an expedition and referencing topographical maps with, but as far as making sure you're maintaining a consistent direction, it is way, way better than nothing. So it does have a bit of a beefier handle. I mean, you could take and conserve some space by finding another quality bubble compass and then just having a straight out ferro rod. But overall, I don't mind that extra little bit of girth that thumb hold provides. So here I got the striker that come with it. It actually works very well. It's flat. It's got a bit of a sawtooth edge, nothing too aggressive. There's quite a couple of additional things you could do with this, including using a very coarse stone to enhance the sharpness of the edge on this if you needed to. Okay, then here I've got 2 razor blades, just additional cutting tools. Here we have 1 large Band-Aid. Okay, and then in here I've got 8 aqua tabs, so that is 8 liters of water that we can purify and make safe to drink. So yeah, here we have a large no-sew patch. The pattern doesn't really matter. I just grabbed one that I had and folded it up to fit in there. So this is a real quick, easy fix. This could even be used as a bandage or to put over a blister area. Oh, and then at the top of the tin, I'm not going to take this tape off right now, but right there I have I think 3 needles and then a good couple of feet of black sewing thread. So that kind of goes in with our no-sew patch. Okay, and then here I have got another fire plug and then half of a fire plug to aid with our fire starting. Got 3 large safety pins. In the bottom here I have got a high quality signaling mirror. Which one is this? This is a okay, yeah, this is a County Com signaling mirror. I mean, I've got a really good whistle and then a good size signaling mirror. I think a lot of times people put too small of a signaling mirror in kits like this, because if you're going to be in a situation where you need to use something like this, your main goal is definitely going to be to achieve rescue. So having a light like this that you can turn on turbo and even tie a piece of that small cordage around and swing to get noticed at night, and then during the day you've got a whistle and then a really high quality signal mirror that still has the protective tape on both sides. And then finally in the tin, to help fill up space and to just have, I've got 2, once again, please focus. Yes, I have got 2 800 milligram ibuprofens. I've got 4 Benadryls, and then I've got 2 anti-diarrhea medications or pills. So that's good for helping stave off dehydration if you was to get sick. If anything, I should probably put 2 more in here. Benadryl's good for personally, I just have bad allergies, but also that will help you sleep because you're going to be stressed out. So just having something to help, take the edge off. And then, if you're injured or you've been, trying to cover as much ground as possible, you could be sore or in some type of pain. So having 800 milligram ibuprofens is always handy. So really the only thing that I didn't incorporate into this kit this time for space saving reasons and just for space constraints is duct tape, because normally what I would do for a kit like this is I would take and have like a thing of duct tape attached to the outside. Like I would make a roll of duct tape flat and then have it ranger banded to the outside with an emergency space blanket. But that's just not really an option with this. If I was using my CountyCom the titanium tin, which is larger than this, I can fit a roll of duct tape in that kit with a couple of other items. But we are just sticking with the standard size Altoids tin. So that is everything that is in this bad boy. So just make sure that you got that notification bell turned on so that you can see when the actual field test video goes live. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure the thumbs up button, subscribe if you hadn't already, share the channel with your friends, family, anybody enjoys good old outdoor activities. These items, if you're interested, just check the video description and I will try to link to the items that are still available. And feel free to hit me up in the comment section, thoughts, opinions. Like I said, I know there's always hundreds of different variations of ways that you can do this. I'm also going to link to the last Altoids 10 survival kit overnighter thing that we did, so you can go check that out. But this is what we're going to be trying for this beginning of 2024. So, adios.